dara grimaterum dam. Dara grimaterum dam. Watch out! Grenade!
These roots are so interwoven and taut that it's impossible to get through them. These roots are so interwoven and taut that it's impossible to get through them. There is residue. It looks as if something had been placed here. She passed through here, there's no doubt about it. But how was she able to get past these roots? This stone stele has something to do with the entry of the grotto. But how? If you have an idea...
These roots protect a sacred passage that the Nadaig wants not just anyone to take. You are correct to believe the stele is bound to the entrance. You need to make an offering. In general, you place a seed of a particular plant chosen by the Nadaig that sealed the grotto.
How to know which seed to place? And where would we find one?
The easiest way is to ask someone who has already passed through the passage. There is a good chance that the Voglendyke has already taken it with his mistress and could help us.
Thank you, Siora. Your wisdom has been a great help to us.
Were you able to meet the Tierna Kadaktas?
Yes, but to my grave disappointment, she fled before I could expose my arguments.
Yes, many strangers have tried to capture her many times. She must have decided you were one of them.
I'm once again in need of your assistance. I must take the passage blocked by a door of roots.
You had the honor of speaking with my mistress. If she chose to follow the sacred passage, then it is that she had nothing more to say to you. Why would I share with you the understanding of the ritual that protects her?
As you can see, I am Onol Manawi, but I have not received the knowledge of a Denegad. I hope that by entering this sacred place, I will be able to learn more, to gain understanding.
You desire to follow the path of the Donegada? It is a path demanding in patience and humility. That does not start here, but ends here. Return when you know the secrets of the caverns of knowing.
Listen, I was able to meet the Tierna thanks to you, but I haven't the slightest clue why she fled in the middle of our conversation. I sincerely believe that there was a misunderstanding. You know that I mean her no harm. If I were simply given a chance to explain, I'm certain that she would understand.
You must feed the offering ward to enter into the passage and meet her once again.
I need to place a seed on the stone stele, don't I?
Yes, you must make this offering. I cannot tell you from which plant it is given, but there is a chance there are more in her dwelling. I will let you enter this one time, but treat her dwelling with respect, I ask you.
Thank you for your help.
Do not be so eager to thank me. The place you enter is ripe with dangers. As do all sacred places, it defends itself with the wild beasts that it fosters. This passage leads to a forest where the ancestors of the Tierna Kadaktas makes her home.
And why should I fear the ancestor?
Have stories of the Nadaig been shared with you? In your language, you would call them guardians.
Yes, I even encountered one. She was magnificent.
Then you know of what I speak.
I must leave. This looks like a collection of skulls from various animals. I wonder what purpose they serve.
These skulls symbolize the animals. Through some rituals, we greet them. We thank them for feeding and dressing us, so that the next hunting season, they will once again give us the weak amongst their herds.
All of this is extremely interesting, but alas, it won't help me open the root passage. This plant looks familiar. I saw some not far from here. Unfortunately, it's lost its seeds.
I've already come across this flower. It is very rare, even for such an island as Teofredi.
All these crushed plants and these powders. She must have been preparing a potion. It might be the miraculous remedy. To be so close and yet to have no idea what to do with all this.
With more time, I could study all of these components and perhaps...
Well, I doubt that Ongus will give us a chance to study this. We need to find the Tierna. All of this is extremely interesting, but alas, it won't help me open the root passage. This bark is covered with little symbols. It looks like some sort of writing, though I've been led to believe the natives have no written language.
The Donegada use these symbols amongst themselves, and only they understand their meaning. It is a secret and sacred language. I cannot reveal to you what the bark contains without breaking my bond.
Can you at least tell me if they speak of a passage? A seed?
No. I would have told you.
I don't see any seeds here. The only clue we have is this plant. Let's try to find some other flowers. It might be their seed that opens the passage. These flowers. Perhaps this is where the Tiernahak conductors find... These flowers are similar to those we found in the dwelling of the Tiernahak, and they bear seeds.
Those are the offering seeds we need to open the root passage. We should go try them.
A seed to part the roots. I'll admit that it is poetic, but completely defies all logic.
We have what we need. Let's go back to the stone stele. And there.
What an amazing place. I'd love to have enough time to explore it. I might discover some secrets of the natives' exceptional knowledge.
Be respectful. We are in a sacred passage, which is for initiation and meditation.
We did not come to defile this place, and we do well to hurry. The Tiernahak Kadaktis has quite the head start.
Der Dara grimme deren Darm.
Watch out! Grenade!
There's a chasm here. The Tiernahak Kadaktis is agile. She must have jumped over it.
We cannot go this way. There has to be another path. I need a bit of practice.
Grimadarum dam!
Grenade!
Broncuissa Nestiri!
Ready to shoot!
Broncuissa Nestiri! Grimadarum dam!
Watch out! Grenade!
I hope she didn't hide in this forest. Finding her here would be quite troublesome.
It is an ancient and holy forest. A powerful place. There must be a Nadaig here. We should be careful.
We didn't want this fight. Why? Why?
In order to capture and extract from her what we need. To examine her. Dissect her, if necessary. You have done us a great service, guiding us directly to her.
Are you saying that...
Even if the creature has concocted some remedial potion, it is not the song we came for, but the bird. She leads the sorcerers of this island. She knows how they transform, and from where their powers originate. Our scientists think that the remedy is there, in their pseudo-magic, and in their mutation. Thank you for bringing her to us, and ridding us of the monster.
Do you think I'm going to allow you to manipulate me?
I don't think anything. Apologies, Excellency. But you are going to die tragically from a stray bullet intended for the monster.
Watch out!
Mercy, Your Excellency, I surrender.
How dare you ask for mercy after attempting an assassination? After revealing your conspiracy to me? You deserve nothing less than death.
I will not go down without a fight.
Nadaig? She's unconscious. We need to bring her back to her village. She needs to be tended to. We should leave right away. Is she going to survive?
Yes, she will heal. They were not shooting to kill her. And we are resistant, you know. The bond empowers us. It gives us the vigor of animals, the resilience of trees. It's undoubtedly for that reason that your alliance is so interested in us. Nadaig, he does not mean to harm you. Please, let me...
What do you want from me, Nadaig?
We were manipulated by the Alliance. We had no idea that they sought to capture you. We believed their fable of a miraculous remedy. We killed the man that wounded you. He will hunt you no longer. And their governor will have explaining to do.
I suppose I should thank you for having pulled me from their claws and bringing me here. And to have crushed the life out of a few of these parasites. There is indeed a remedy. But I doubt that I can do anything against this sickness that you describe. I don't know it. And I don't see how I could create a remedy that would heal it.
Perhaps you could try. We are desperate.
This remedy was prepared for a precise purpose. To heal those who escaped the claws of the Alliance. These monsters capture the Sinol Menoi and torture them, bleed them, put things in their veins. Those that do escape are in such agony that our care and comfort are not enough to mend them. That's why I made this remedy. Not for your Malikor. My people have never fallen prey to such sickness.
How can you be so sure? Perhaps it's your tremendous resistance that protects you from the sickness.
Perhaps. Enon mil frictimen protects us all.
Enon mil frictimen.
God of 1,000 faces in your tongue. The one and many who protects us and our island. They and we are tied and bound, as they are tied and bound to you. Their generosity to our people is infinite, but the crimes of the Renaigse enrage it. After all, perhaps your Malikor is their vengeance.
This is strange. The two tracks that we followed have led us to the same name. Enon mil frictimen.
The god of 1,000 faces. But I don't believe he is the origin of your sickness. He protects us. He watches over us.
Precisely. We know that the congregation came to this island long ago, a lot longer than we first thought. The Malakor could be a consequence of that first attempt to colonize. A curse cast at that epoch, brought back by the first defeated colonists. After all, is it not also the origin of the first guardians of the native legends? Either way, one thing is certain. If there is something, or someone on this island powerful enough to heal the Malakor, it is certainly him. We need to bring this news back to Constantine. Even if we don't have a remedy yet, he'll be happy to know that we've made progress.
closer, good people. They can't end well.
My dear cousin, come closer and tell me what brings you.
Allow me to present Afra, an emissary of the Bridge Alliance. She is an eminent naturalist who studies local flora in an effort to find a remedy.
Your Excellency, it is a great honor.
You were part of Governor Buren's lost expedition, if I've understood correctly, were you not?
Yes, and our research would have borne fruit if it hadn't been so brutally interrupted.
I can only imagine. Nevertheless, you are most welcome. Your great learning will certainly prove useful. I implore you, my dear cousin. Do continue. We are eager to hear your news.
I wanted to inform you of our progress made in the attempt to discover a cure. As you advised, I followed the leads shared by our allies, none of which led anywhere. However, they both pointed in the same direction, towards a sort of god that the natives worship. They call him En Onmil Frictaman, the god of many faces. He is very powerful and protects the island.
How can you be sure that it's not some sort of myth? Even a superstition?
I saw it with my own eyes take shape during a ritual. It is possible that the Malachor is the expression of its vengeance.
You are referring to the secret we unearthed. The entire continent is paying today for the errors of our grandparents. It is a terrifying perspective.
But if it were true, he must also be able to help us heal.
Princess, could you shed some light on this being? Is it possible to meet him?
All the Doneigada know him. He is the strength, the spirit of Tir Fredi. You were looking for a demon or a remedy from plants, so I did not think of him. But yes, he is very powerful and as old as our world. He could surely heal your sickness. But it is not simple to meet him. Impossible, I would think. Though it is not my place to judge, you need to earn the trust of Glendan, the elder of the council. Ask him for his help. He lives in the village of Dorchad Genadu. It is in the heart of our island, at the entrance to our most sacred lands.
Thank you for your help, Princess. I will not forget the numerous services you have provided for us. And thank you, dear cousin, for everything.